Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. Welcome back to the show. We are so excited to be back with Jenny Pippin, our owner and designer of Pippin Home Designs. We are joined again here live with her today to talk more about, well, choosing a property. But first and foremost, let's welcome Jenny and tell us a little about your credentials, your background, and what you do. And boy, oh boy, I already know her very well. Amazing work.
Uh, Thank you, Jill. Great to see you today.
You too.
Our company is Pippin Home Designs, and I started this business 38 years ago in North Carolina. I design new homes and renovate existing homes all around waterfront and mountainside properties, and also any other property that has a view, maybe a farm, you've got horses, or even a forest. We just love working with clients to design their dream homes. So we're happy to be here today and share some more information with you.
Beautiful. Well, we're happy to have you back. Tell us the website, how we can find you.
So our website is pippinhomedesigns.com. That's PIPPINHOMEDESIGNS.com. You can also find us on our house page and Pinterest and Instagram.
Beautiful. And the main areas that you work in currently, but you also do work abroad as well. Would you mind just sharing that too?
Yes, we're in the Lake Norman area, which is just north of Charlotte in beautiful North Carolina. We have homes from Virginia to Florida and also out west in Colorado and Oklahoma.
Oh, right. So, what did you have in mind for us today? What would you like to talk about? What's on tap?
What's on tap for today is I would like to start with what kind of items that a client would need to do to prepare for their initial meeting with a designer.
Oh, oh,
Yes,
all right. This is
yes,
good. This is good. Tell
yeah,
us.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. Because just to let you know, the last set of notes I have for you was about choosing a property, but we did that last week. So I'm sorry I don't have your current notes.
Okay. Yeah, I did send my notes this morning, so
Okay,
they
okay.
might be in the thread somewhere.
Yep, all
Um,
right.
so the notes for today are and initially a lot of homework. The homeowner will need to do some homework for us to get prepared for their initial meeting. And the first thing is to really think about what their budget goals are. So they would need to, get maybe pre-qualified with their lender to find out what they can, borrow if they need to borrow.
Yeah,
And also to talk to some local builders and find out what does it cost to build in their area, because it ranges, depending on where you are within the country. And also, I'm finding that a lot of people are surprised how much more it costs to build these days than it used to.
yeah.
Um, Ever since COVID happened, we have really seen the prices of construction go through the roof. And it's much more expensive now than it used to be to build. So, just being very aware of what your budget goals are, because that's going to be an important key element for your designer to know when they're getting ready to start designing your home. The next thing is to have your survey and a topo with it. So the survey is going to be important because the designer will need to design for that specific site, according to what the setbacks are and what your views are and the lay of the land, the path of the sun. So those things are going to be really important. And as well, if you have a requirement for an on-site well and septic tank, you'll need to have that information. And if not, you may be connected to a city municipal city and sewer connection. So you wouldn't need to have that information available. Then we would need your project goals. What is it you exactly want to have incorporated in that home? What is on your dream wish list? Those are going to be important items, your must haves and your like to haves, and even things that you don't want to have. All of
Yeah.
those things are going to be key elements for a designer to know. And then if you're building in a development that has restrictions, such as, a homeowners association or architectural guidelines, we'll need to know what those are so that we can design according to what those guidelines and restrictions are going to require. And then there's also scrapbook ideas. Some people have collected things over the years that they have in folders or in workbooks, and other people are using online digital sources such as House and Pinterest to save idea books and Pinterest pages with, some ideas of things that they like. So those will be very helpful. And then we have some clients who are actually a little creative themselves, and they'll draw sketches of floor plans or an elevation or something that would give us an idea of what they have in mind. So any of those things will be helpful to bring with you to the first meeting. And also within our company, we provide a 28-page design questionnaire. So this will take some time to fill out, but it's going to be very important for you to go through the process, and it really gives you a chance to think through things that you haven't thought of before in terms of what you might want to consider in your new home and how you want to live in it now and how you might want to live in it or how you want it to transition for you in the future. Say
Got it.
some of our clients have children that are with them now that will be,
Yeah.
going away to college, and then others have parents that might be coming to live with them. So all of those things we need to think through. And then any questions that you might have for your designer as well.
Got it. And by the way, I do have your notes, so I've been following
Oh, good.
along. We're going to do your blog series next, but these are great things to know. And again, Jenny Pippin's home design, you can reach out to her. Just Google her name. She pops up at pippinhomedesigns.com. So do you want to talk a little bit about the blog series now?
Sure. Yeah, I'm happy to do that. We have been writing a blog since January of 21. And I think we have somewhere around 50, between 55 and 60 blogs. And we've written them in different series. So we have a number of series. One of them we started was called a sick home series. And that actually gives you ideas of what's happening in terms of um, indoor air quality and the types of building materials that you use or don't use, furnishings that you might bring into your home. A lot of people aren't aware of all the toxins that can come out of your furnishings and the building materials. They'll outgas, and so it's very important to have excellent indoor air quality and to be able to bring in fresh air. And we work with an HVAC design engineer who will actually design the HVAC system to provide the maximum indoor air quality possible. In this day and age, it's really important to have good indoor air quality because we spend so much time indoors.
It's funny. I'm learning all about that now. I have one air conditioner that's going out and it's probably like 20 something years old. And I'm like, if I ever did an addition, now's the time to make sure I get a bigger unit to accommodate for that. Just random thought. But those are the things I'm sure some of you people think about, right? When they're building a home, you probably want, in case you're going to do an expansion one day, have the proper venting.
Exactly. Another thing to keep in mind too is the HVAC system is supposed to function so that it has provides you the proper number of air changes per hour. And if it runs too long or too short, it's not going to do what it needs to in terms of that air exchange. And you could end up with too much moisture in your home, and that could ultimately lead to mold and mildew and things like that cause bad indoor air quality. And other things like a vented gas fireplace. A lot of our clients are putting in gas fireplaces now, and you want to make sure that they're vented and not a non-vented unit because of the indoor air quality issues that happen with a non-vented unit. So things like that to consider are really important. And we also have what's called our Happy by Design series. And within the Happy by Design series, we have things like natural light and bring in circadian lighting. So you have the proper lighting to help you with your sleep cycles and your wake cycles. And then we have a series on color, using the primary colors, the secondary colors, and even black and white and gray colors, and how those colors can affect you in the best rooms and places that you can use those for optimal health and happiness within your home. And we also have our Inspired Life series, which talks about me and how I got into the business and the things that happened to me when I first got started. I think I mentioned earlier on in one of the um, previous podcasts about the wreck that I had and being laid up in a home that couldn't accommodate someone in a body cast. And so we talk about accessibility there. And then we also have our regenerative design series. And I'm just going to share with you. Oh, hold on. Let me
Okay.
share screen.
Love when we do this.
Yeah,
And I
here
love
we
how, by the way, we
go.
got the same memo, almost the same color orange.
Oh, yeah, it's perfect.
Great.
Okay, yeah, here we go.
Oh,
So this is our inspired living blog here, and this one is part of our Happy by Design series that I have pulled up now. It also talks about landscaping. Inspired landscaping. Everybody has a different archetype, and you can design your landscaping based on your personal archetype. We have an article on natural views and how it offers stress reduction. Also, we had talked previously about biophilic design, and you can read more about that here. There's a couple of different blogs on biophilic design. And then earth-centric versus human-centric lighting and the light bulbs that we choose to use within our home can be healthy or not. And then eliminating the way you feel in your home, just a basic 101 on lighting. And here's one on circadian lighting,
wow.
natural day lighting, and then of course the section on color. And then let me just find the regenerative design series and I'll pull that up.
Okay.
There we go. So we're talking about septic systems. So if you have an on-site septic system, you want to make sure that you maintain that so that you
Mm-hmm.
don't end up ruining your system and having to redo it.
Ah,
So it's important to think about the different soil types that you have and the septic and how the septic system is designed to work with certain soils and not work with other soils. So that's why we have to have the ground tested to make sure that your soil will perk for a certain number of bedrooms in a home. And then also we talk about how to preserve the topsoil. A lot of people will just come in and take out trees and take out the topsoil, build the house, and then they've got to pay a lot of money to bring back topsoil and bring back landscaping and trees and plants. And this talks about how you can save money on all of that by protecting it in the beginning and thinking about it before you break ground, and where you can do erosion control and an area on your site to save your soil. So if you can pre-plan all of that, it makes everything go much more smoothly on your site and will save you money in the long run. So it's very helpful information to know. And this will tell you about the types of soil, what it is and what it isn't. And let's see, this one talks about preserving your trees, a step-by-step guide. We
mm-hmm.
we love trees here at Pippin Home Designs. We're tree huggers, and it's
Yay.
yeah, it's important to save your trees wherever you can. Of course, it takes a long time to grow another, big, beautiful shade tree. So if you can preserve those, it's very helpful. And then we talk about here about hidden costs to avoid when clearing your lot for your home construction. So if you can pre-plan some of that, it's very helpful. And then the ecosystem services that the existing property provides for you. If you are aware of how Mother Nature will help you with having a beautiful site and how you can protect that, will just give you a much better end result when you're finished building your home. And there's 3 levels of biomimicry. A lot of people don't even know what biomimicry is.
I
So
don't.
it's
I'm going to admit that. I
okay.
just learned a new word today. Jenny, could you fill me in? Wow.
Yeah.
Biomimicry. I never heard of it.
Yeah. Biomimicry actually talks about how nature solves problems. And then we are, studying how they're solving problems and using some of those techniques and ideas in ways that we're solving problems for ourselves. So we're mimicking what nature is doing in helping us to live a better life.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's biomimicry blueprints from our biological elders here. That's a great resource to learn about biomimicry. And let me go back to, I'll just give you an overview quickly of the sick home series. Let's see. And also I think I talked about some toxins, and also you want to consider what your water quality is. That's an important thing to consider when you're working with a well, an on-site well, and city water. Then we also have electrical pollution like EMFs, electromagnetic fields. A lot of people are not aware that EMFs are affecting us when we're trying to sleep and rejuvenate at night. If you leave your cell phone on that's not in airplane mode, or if you leave your Wi-Fi on during the night, it's harder for your body to get the rest of rejuvenation it needs because it's constantly being bombarded with these EMFs overnight. So we do recommend that you turn off your Wi-Fi at night. Um, then I did mention the steps for preventing mold and achieving the high indoor air quality is working with an excellent HVAC contractor who knows how to design your system for adequate indoor air quality and the air changes per hour that's required by code. And then these are some questions that you can ask your HVAC contractor for creating a healthy home. And then there's also people that are having a lot of trouble with their indoor air quality and having to have their home completely redone as far as their HVAC system because they've had bad indoor air quality and have had uh, health issues as a result of that. And so many times these homes are being fixed and the homeowners are having to sign non-disclosure agreements so that then the public is not able to be aware of what these dangers are in having a poor HVAC system. So that's something that I highly recommend everyone read up on. And this is a homeowner here that was able to tell us their story about what happened with them and their home and all the bad indoor air quality they had, the health issues that they had, and what they had to go through to fix their home and how much it cost. So yeah. So and then here we're talking about our local HVAC designer that we work with a lot, Harry Booty with Energy of Innovations by Harry
Ooh,
Booty. Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah, he's an
ooh.
excellent resource. And he works on homes all over the country. So he's not just here in North Carolina. He's working on a home, I think, in Boston right now. Um, and then I know he's got some down in Florida, all over North Carolina, and like I said, all over the country. So he's an excellent resource. Contact me and I can get you in touch with him. And again, more information about clean air. It's very important to have clean, healthy air when you're spending so much of your time inside. And I think that pretty much covers our block series that I wanted to talk about today. And then we
Yeah.
also wanted to go over to our house page. Here we are, Pippin Home Designs on House. And I wanted to share with you some of our reviews. We actually have 96 five-star reviews.
Wow, impressive.
Yeah, thank you. So you can read through some of those here. We've got reviews from clients as well as from builders and interior designers who have worked with us as well. The majority of these, of course, are clients.
Of course.
And yes. And then, excuse me, I wanted to share with you our Pinterest page,
Sure.
which we just started in January of this year. We already have quite a few posts, and these are also very educational, informative, and we'll give you lots of information that you can
Okay.
also find on our website. So this is another great resource. A lot of people will save information on Pinterest, and you can do so from our Pinterest page.
Oh my goodness, you are such a star.
Well, thank you. Thank you. The last thing that I wanted to share with you and wanted to stop sharing my screen and see if you're able to share your screen.
Sure.
And
Yep, go ahead. I'm
on,
here.
okay,
You
on,
want me to share my screen? What would you like me to pull up, hon?
yeah, if you could pull up my Instagram page.
Okay, let me see if I could do that.
I think there's a link in my email.
Probably.
That.
Hold on. I should have had it up. I didn't know, but hold on. I do have your
That's
email up.
okay.
Better yet, hold on. Let me go to Pippin. Hold on. Go, go, go. Okay, let me do Pippin. Come on. I don't think I'm logged into Instagram though. So that's the only problem. It's not going to
Okay.
pop up. Can you do it on your
Okay.
end? Yeah. I'm not logged
Let's,
in. So no matter what I do, it's not going to show up.
okay.
It'll show like, hey, I'm not logged in.
Okay. Let's see.
And the truth is, I don't even know my Instagram password because I use it on my phone.
Let's see.
Hold on, it's
Yeah.
letting me. It's letting
Yeah.
me. Hold
Oh,
on,
good. It's not letting me
oh,
get
hold
into
on. I'm going to
mine
share
right
my
now.
screen.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
sweetheart,
good.
hold on. It is letting me in. So take a peek here. Um,
Awesome. Thank you.
it is. I'm sorry. It just says I'm not logged in. Normally the thing pops up in the middle, but let me see if I keep touching it. I don't want to.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Okay, yeah. So show me what you want to show. Perfect. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've been doing Instagram now for several years. We have a lot of Instagram posts. Most recently, we're talking about our client relationships
Yep.
and how we become friends with a lot of our clients.
Yeah. See, I won't be
We
able to
have,
click it, but okay.
yeah, we have also just recently been to the High Point Furniture Market. You can see on the top right there that picture with
Yep.
a
Nice.
couple of artists and interior designers and fabric designers. And then also we've got a lot of before and afters, how a supportive home design can help you. We've got tons of kitchen pictures. Lots of people save those. Um,
Wow.
Client reviews. And if you scroll further down, you can quite a bit down, you'll be able to see some actual hand-drawn elevations
Oh,
that
see,
we,
and now it's
it's
giving me
not.
the
Okay.
yeah. Wow, it gave
Okay.
me a little more than I thought, so I'll be happy
Yeah,
with
well,
that.
that's
But thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you. Yeah, I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.
So we can go to the website again and Instagram to find you. And how did you want to leave off for today?
Well, this is the last in our five
Can't believe
series
that.
today. It's gone so
Well, I've
fast.
had a
Yeah.
great time working with you. I enjoy your the conversation. You're just a beautiful soul who does
Thank
beautiful
you.
work. And
Thank you.
gosh, I hope one day to I don't know if I'll ever have the money. I hope to meet someone who's rich that's going to buy me a house and build a house, and I'm calling you. Just going to
Okay,
be
that'd be
honest about it.
perfect.
That'd be
That's
great.
perfect.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, unless I
Yes.
hit the lottery, then I'm in. If not, yeah.
Yeah.
But really, you do
Yep.
amazing work, Jenny, and you're
Thank
such a
you.
doll. So thank
Thank
you for
you.
being here. And till next time, till we meet again, okay?
That sounds great. I appreciate it, Jill. You have a wonderful day and feel better.
Thank you so much. You too. Enjoy the day. I'm so glad we got the memo.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.